Hey guys, what's going on? Here we are, day 24, the push-pull squat 30-day challenge, our road to 9,000 reps. Shout out again to everybody that's involved and getting the work in along with me. I appreciate you guys checking in, and I appreciate you guys putting in the work. So before I show you today's workout, which is day 24, I just wanted to address a question that I had, a comment by one of our subscribers by the name of Artem. And he had a couple of quick questions. First off, he said, what time of the day do I prefer to work out? I don't so much have a preference. My whole life, I worked out at all different times. Throughout my whole career in law enforcement, I worked shift work. I worked multiple jobs. 35 years, I never had a set schedule. It was just, I did it whenever I could. Do I have a preference? I really can't say that I have a preference. I mean, right now, even to this day, I work out at all different times. This workout I'm about to show you now, I think I did at about 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night. A lot of the workouts that you see me post all different times of the day. Sometimes it's in the afternoon, sometimes it's the morning. So really, the answer to that question is I don't have a preference. I just do it whenever I have time. Whenever it fits into my day, whenever I feel inclined to do it. And then he asks, do I work out fasted or not? I much prefer working out fasted. I eat 2 meals a day, like I've mentioned many times in my videos before. And I don't like to work out anytime around when I've eaten. I need, if it's not a truly fasted workout where I haven't eaten since the day before, and then I go, you're talking like a 16, 18, 20 hour, fasted. To me, that's being fasted, where you really have no food. You're completely digested. Much prefer that. That said, there are still times where I'll eat and then I'll work out, a few hours later. And a lot of times I still feel a little uncomfortable having any type of food in my stomach. I prefer to be really, at a minimum, I need, I feel good when I at least space it out 3 to 4 hours. And to be honest with you, this workout that I'm about to show you, I had eaten, and I think it was maybe it wasn't 3 hours, like 2 to 2.5 hours later, I did this workout. And I didn't feel great, you know what I mean? Because I still had, I guess a little, obviously I wasn't fully digested after a couple of 3 hours. So I don't feel great like that. I like to be completely empty or as close to it as I can get. And I think I perform much better. And then finally he asks about high intensity training, basically the, one set to failure versus doing a bunch of volume. Obviously, if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen, I'm more of a volume person. I do, higher reps, higher volume, more sets, more reps. That whole high intensity training thing, that came about, and you could correct me on this, you guys, if my facts are wrong here, but there was a guy by the name of Arthur Jones back in the 1970s, and he's the guy that developed those Nautilus the Nautilus weight machines. He advocated that really high intensity, just maybe 1 or 2 sets, really blasting the muscle, going as heavy as possible. And then there was another guy, this was all from Arnold's era, a guy by the name of Mike Menser, and he touted this high intensity training. He advocated you don't need all this volume. You go in, you blast the muscle with, one heavy set, each body part, maybe once or twice a week for one muscle group. And then I believe Dorian Yates too, into the 1980s, I think he followed that protocol. But when you talk about that, I don't do that. I've never done it. I don't advocate it. I've never done it, so I can't say, is it good or bad? Would you get results from it? It doesn't appeal to me. I don't know anybody that's ever done it. These people that tout it on the internet, and these, the bodybuilders and all, they're all on drugs. So to me, the conversation goes right out the window. I don't want to have a conversation with somebody that's doing any type of performance-enhancing drugs and then tell me about some type of training protocol that this works better to do this or that. If you're on drugs, and again, that's a personal choice. You do what you want, but I'm not inclined to take any advice or, have somebody tell me that this is the way to do it while they're sticking needles in their ass. Again, a personal choice. That's the way they live their lives. That's the way they want to do it. But high intensity training, 1 set to failure, I've never done it, and I don't know. Would it work for me? My philosophy right now, part of my training is always going to be, especially at this age, like I said, I'm a couple of months short of 60 years old. So I'm looking to avoid injury at all costs. And I think that type of training, you would certainly be more inclined to get injured as opposed to the way I do things with the high volume, moderate weights and things like that. And, again, more and more with the body weight stuff. So that's what I prefer. So thanks for the question, Autumn. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you watching and leaving a comment. So here we go, guys. Here's my workout for day 24. Appreciate you guys watching. Everybody have a good day. Make sure you get your reps in, and I'll talk to you on day 25. Thanks, guys.